Okay, so here in this lesson we're going to start building the constraints for our FK skeleton. So basically we're just going to be doing orient constraints. The target is going to be the control. The object to be constrained is the skeleton itself. So let's look at constraints, orient. Let's check our option box here. We can turn off maintain offset. It should work. Let's see. Except for that one, this first control. And actually looking at this, our control orientation is different than everything else. For the spine, for this control, so we might want to fix that for this control before we go further. I was thinking that having it oriented to the world was going to be fine, but maybe not. So let's unparent everything above it really quick so that we can work on these. And I'm going to select all these and unparent to all of those individually as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is parent the 0 control to here. Then 0 out the control. Shift T to unparent, and that's going to stay with those numbers there. The 0 is going to go inside of there. And we're going to 0 out that as well. Then the pelvis control is going to go in there, inside of the offset. And then instead of zeroing this out, I'm just going to go to modify freeze transformations, and that should zero out everything and realign the orientation of the joint. So that works. This belly group is going to go back inside of the pelvis control, and then this pelvis control 0 is going to go into the control group here. So that's going to be our setup for our skeleton right now. That's the hierarchy. Now let's start building the constraints. So if I select this here, that's going to be the target. The object to be constrained is this. Then we're going to go to the orient constraint, and because we lined it up, let's see. Yeah, we don't need to do any maintain offset. It won't shift it or move it, but we get all of the control from the orientation, which is perfect. So target, object to be constrained, apply, and we can do this all the way up the chain. There we go. So here we get that control. Here we get this control. So everything seems to be working okay, as expected. We can select multiple controls, so I'm holding shift and selecting them, and we should get a smooth type of rotation when we're working with it here. And we can rotate in any direction because we spent the time to reorient our skeleton. It's going to give us smooth rotations when we have multiple objects selected at the same time and we're rotating it. So that's it for this part of the FK skeleton. In the next lesson we're going to start looking at building the IK skeleton, and then move on from there.